Hello my friends and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. My name is Erin and today I have a book haul for you guys, and I haven't done a book haul in so long. Not because I haven't been buying books. No, that's not the case. Actually, I only do a book haul video when I feel like I have a substantial amount of books to show you guys, so 5 or more, just because I feel like if I get 2 books, that's not really that exciting. The video would be maybe 5 minutes and I just feel like that's kind of a waste. I usually wait until I buy a lot of books or I have collected quite a bit of books. Today we have 9 and this was all one order because I'm crazy and I wanted to start 2021 with a extremely large TBR cart because I just can't stop buying books, so yeah. Also, this has nothing to do with the books I bought, but I also bought myself a Kindle. I'm so excited. So I have been hesitating about the Kindle for so incredibly long because I am a paper kind of gal. I like to hold the book. I like to physically feel the book. However, I felt like I was in a huge reading slump and I felt like I just never wanted to read the books I had, and I just wanted to keep buying new books, which is not good. That's not a good thing. And then when I got the books, I just never felt like reading. I don't know, I was never in the mood. I guess because it took so long to get to me that I don't know, never really wanted, I don't know, it was just complicated, I guess. I have no idea what was going on. So after much contemplation and much research, and I asked a lot of people on Instagram what they thought of the Kindle, and I got really great answers. A lot of people helped me out, and I decided to buy myself a Kindle. I got the paper white, and I love it. I love it so much. I have read so many books this year. I've read at least, I'm on my 10th book this year, I think. Not even 10th. Yeah, about 10 books I think so far, which is immensely better than I was doing last year. So I'm really happy with it. I don't know if I'm going to review all the books I read on Kindle. They might just be for me to read, like for fun. But if I do feel compelled after reading a book on Kindle, I might buy it so I can physically have it for a video. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Okay, I've blabbered on long enough. Let's get in to the haul. The first book we have is Horrid by Katerina Leno? I think, I don't know if that's how you say her name. I'm really sorry. This book is a cover buy. I saw this cover and I immediately knew I wanted to buy it. I think the cover is so beautiful. I think it's just so eye-catching. I'm obsessed with it. I didn't even know what the book was about. I just bought it because of the cover. So I guess I'll read you the inside portion. I don't know. Do you guys like when I read you the plots, or do you guys just like seeing it? I feel like you guys would like to know what they're about, so I'm gonna read you the synopsis. Following her father's death, Jane North Robinson and her mom, Ruth Ellen, moved from sunny California to the dreary, dilapidated old house in Maine where Ruth grew up. All they want is a fresh start, but behind North Manor's doors lurks a history that leaves them feeling more alone and more tortured. As the cold New England autumn arrives and Jane settles into her new home, she finds solace in old books and memories of her dad. She steadily begins making friends, but Jane also faces bullying from the resident bad seed and struggles to tamp down her own worst nature in response. Ruth seems to be spiraling with the return to her childhood home, but she won't reveal why. Then Jane discovers that the storage room Ruth has kept locked isn't for storage at all. It's a little girl's bedroom left untouched for years and not quite as empty of inhabitants as it appears. Ooh, okay, actually that sounds really good. I love that I didn't even know what it was about. I'm just like, oh, cover, beautiful. But yeah, I actually really like the sound of this. It sounds really good. I love a good ghost story, or, you know, whatever it might be, but it sounds kind of like a ghost story. So I'm kind of intrigued about that. Next up, we have The Switch House by Tim Meyer. I told you guys I was waiting a Tim Meyer book in the mail when I did my Wormwood review. I almost stumbled that name. Wormwood, Erin. Wormwood. But look at this cover. Oh my god. It's so beautiful. I'm gonna have so much fun creating a makeup look inspired by this. Oh my god. The back says, "Congratulations, you've won a role on Let's Switch Houses. Your life is going to change. We promise your dreams will come true. Everything you've ever wanted, we have it. This is a chance of a lifetime. Come inside. Switch with us." Oh, that sounds so freaky. Angela and Terry return home after several grueling months of filming the popular television show Let's Switch Houses, only to find their residence in ruin. Sure, the decor and framed photographs are the same, the color of the walls hasn't changed, the furniture sits unmoved, but something is off. Their quiet New Jersey home feels tainted. Angela can sense it, crawling inside her, infecting her mind, poisoning her thoughts. Then the nightmares begin, awful, lucid visions that cause her to question her own reality. What happened at 44 Trenton Road when she was gone? Just what did she do, that bizarre woman who claims she can communicate with the beyond? Who is she exactly? Angela aims to find out, but the further she investigates, the deeper into madness she descends. How far will she travel before she loses the trail of clues? Or worse, before she loses her mind? Ugh! It sounds so good! Oh my god! I am so excited for this one. It's beautiful, it sounds amazing, and I already know I like Tim Meyer from Wormwood, so I'm overall so ready to read this. Next up, we have The Rotting Within by Matt Kurtz. I have seen several Bookstagram accounts that I love so much talk about this, and I didn't even need to know what it said. I just bought it based off of their recommendations solely, so very excited. Look at this cover. Whoa, I'm excited. Okay, let me read you the back. Fleeing an abusive boyfriend, Kenzie Moore and her two small children seek refuge at the Sunrise Bed and Breakfast, a secluded inn run by her estranged grandmother, Shirley. While there, Kenzie and her children promise to follow one simple rule: stay away from the third floor, where its bedrooms house a pair of reclusive old women. Though the inn seems an idyllic place to start anew, Kenzie quickly discovers something malevolent not only lives under its roof, but moves within its walls. When Shirley is called away and the kids are mysteriously stricken ill, a torrential storm further isolates the family and brings forth something out of the darkness, something whispering for Kenzie to kill the children. It all culminates in a terrifying game of cat and mouse where Kenzie must battle both new and old demons while trying to prevent an unimaginable horror from taking place on the floors above. It sounds so intense. It sounds so freaking intense. I am so excited to read this. Oh my god, it sounds so good. It sounds intense. Like, it sounds like it's gonna be a lot thrown at you. And I'm excited for that because I like intense books. I like when right off the bat, it's just throwing things at you. I don't like a slow descend. I mean, sometimes it's nice, but I'm more of a just push me into everything. Just throw me head first. That's what I like. And this sounds like that, and I'm excited. Next up, we have The TrickorTreater and Other Stories by Brianna Morgan, which I have read her short play story called Unboxed and loved it, and this cover is absolutely beautiful. Again, I will be so excited to make a beautiful makeup look out of these colors. Oh my gosh, but let me read you the back. A woman agrees to take part in a creature's sick game to save the child she loves. A girl and her mother move into a nightmare house. Two brothers embark on a high seas treasure hunt. In this haunting collection, Brianna Morgan shares stories of love, loss, and horrors, both real and imagined. Ooh, it's very short. It's going to be a really easy read. But I really like short stories, and short stories are really good when you are in a reading slump because they're very short and they're very to the point, and it's easy to kind of just sit down and read one in a few hours. And I like that because they really help with reading slumps. They really help me when I don't feel like reading anything else. So very excited for this. Next up we have The Nightmare Girl by Jonathan Janz. I think that's how you say his name. But this book I actually am going to read for a book club that I am a part of on Instagram. This is my first Jonathan Janz book. I've never read anything by him before, and let me read you what it's about. When Joe Crawford confronts a young mother abusing her toddler in a gas station parking lot, he doesn't know the little boy Stevie will end up in a foster home. He doesn't know that the mother will soon burn herself alive in grief and rage. After the mother's suicide, Joe is tormented by the guilt of leaving a child orphaned, but soon his family are plagued by inexplicable events. Pushed to his limit, Joe becomes friends with the local police chief, Daryl Copeland, who tells him more details of Stevie's abuse and the deadly fire cult his mother belonged to. The cult is planning their revenge on Joe, and they want Stevie back too. Their violent onslaught is only just beginning, and Joe must do everything he can to keep his family and Stevie safe. I love cults. It's one of my favorite subgenres of horror. I'm very fascinated by cults. I love reading books about cults, movies about cults. I love it all. I'm currently reading a book about a cult, and I'm very excited about that. But yeah, I'm very intrigued. It sounds intense. Like I just said, I like intense books. I like books that are just going to throw me headfirst so I can just be engulfed in the story and not get distracted or sidetracked or kind of fall out of reading. I like it to just be boom, boom, boom from beginning to end, because that keeps me intrigued and it keeps me reading longer. So very interested in this one. Next up, I have two books that I'm going to show you at once, and I'm not going to read you the backs of these because I don't want to give anything away, but they are Whispers in the Mist and Silence in the Shadows by Darcy Coates. These are the next two books in the Black Winter series by Darcy Coates that I am currently in the middle of. I read the first two books and I have reviews on them here on my channel, but I haven't read these yet, and I am so excited to finish the series because Darcy Coates she's brilliant, she's amazing, she's perfection. Everything she writes is just a masterpiece to me, and this series is freaking fantastic. If you haven't read Voices in the Snow, which is the very first book, I have a review of it on my channel. I highly recommend it. I just highly recommend her, and I cannot wait to finish this series because it is so freaking good. And I'm not reading you the backs just in case it says information about things that I don't know about because I haven't read the others and you guys don't know about, so I'm not reading the backs. Okay, next up we have Bunny by Mona Awad or Awad. I'm not really sure. Awad? Awad? I don't know, I'm sorry. I don't know how to pronounce this last name. I'm so sorry. I have heard a lot about this book, and it's always intrigued me because I just hit myself in the face. It's always intrigued me because it sounds very different. It doesn't sound like something that I've read before, and I love that. I love that so much. I love when books are very different and unique and not what I expect, and that sounds like this. So, a scholarship student who prefers the company of her dark imagination to that of most people, Samantha Heather Mackey is utterly repelled by the rest of her graduate fiction writing cohort at New England's elite Warren University, a clique of unbearably saccharine yet sinister rich girls who call each other Bunny and seem to move and speak as one. But everything changes when Samantha receives an invitation to the Bunny's fabled smut salon and finds herself inexplicably drawn to their front door, ditching her only friend Ava in the process. As Samantha plunges deeper and deeper into the Bunny's world and begins to take part in their monstrous experiments, the edges of reality begin to blur. Soon her friendships with Ava and the Bunnies will be brought into deadly collision. This sounds so insane to me. I have no idea what this is about. Like, I literally just don't understand, and I love that. I love things that are very mysterious. I like when the plots don't give everything away, and this just seems so, I don't know, it just sounds interesting. I don't know what it's about. It makes me want to read it like right now because I don't know what it's talking about. I don't know what's going on, and I have to know what it's I have to know what it's about, you know? So I'm very, very intrigued about this one. Next and last, we have Knock Knock by S.P. Miskowski? Miskowski? I hope I'm saying that right. I'm so sorry. I am the worst at pronouncing last names. I have told you guys this time and time again. I have the worst time pronouncing last names, which is so upsetting because I have a very hard name to pronounce as well. But I try my best, so I'm very sorry if that's wrong. I have read a lot about this book. I have read a lot, and so many people have recommended this to me, saying it's like super scary and super crazy and intense and keeps you on the edge of your seat, and that's exactly what I look for in horror. You guys know that I like being scared. That's my whole idea, that's my whole thing, that's why I read horror. So I am very excited. I said that about every one of these books. I'm very excited. I'm very excited. Yeah, of course you're excited. The back of this one says, at the center of S.P. Miskowski's novel-length fairy tale are three restless girls, best friends stuck in the backwater of Scalute, Washington in the late 1960s. Their neighbors and families are petty or poor or both. They warn the girls not to wander into Scalute's dense forest. Something evil lurks there, people say. The girls are not convinced. During a playful oath, they wander too far into the woods. Their mistake unleashes a malignant spirit that terrorizes Scalute for the next 50 years. Yeah. It just sounds really good. It sounds interesting, and I'm very excited for this one, especially because so many people have said it scared them. And that's exactly what I want. I want to be scared. That's all I care about. So very excited about that. And there you go, my friends. That's going to do it for my book haul, my first book haul of 2021. I'm sure there will be more in the future because I have no self-control. So that's great. I figure we all knew this though, because both types of videos I make on my channel, makeup and book related, will require me to spend money a lot. So yeah, I have no self-control. That's all you need to know. Please let me know in the comments down below which book sounds the most intriguing to you. I'd love to get your guys' opinion, because that will help me determine what books you guys want to see reviewed first. So please let me know which one strikes your fancy the most, and I will push it to the top of my reading list. If you don't tell me which one you want me to read the most, I'm just gonna pick random, whichever I feel in the moment, so you'll get stuck with whatever I choose. So it's up to you guys if you want me to choose which books for Friday, or if you guys have suggestions. I'm open to either one. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. It lets me know what kind of content you enjoy from me. That way I can keep providing you with that kind of content. Feel free to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. We can talk about books, makeup, horror, movies, all kinds of things. I do a lot on this channel, so hopefully there's something for everyone. And with that being said, I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful day, and I will see you on Friday for Book Review Friday. Bye!
It's a book haul, it's a book haul, it's a book haul, it's a book haul.